Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Child, let me tell you something. All of this drama going on is better than TV at this point. So, I can't even say main news media, like mainstream media, actually is talking about this because so far I do not see it on here at all, like from anyone. Interesting enough, there's a couple people in here that are in here thinking that it actually is dismissed, but I don't think that's the case based on what I've heard, based on a friend who's an attorney. Yeah, I don't know. So apparently there was literally rumors going around that Tony Busby voluntarily dismissed this case, okay, based on site. Now, so far, I haven't seen any other mainstream media, and at this point, YouTube creative content creators, some of them are actually talking about it, but I first saw it on site, and they said that this case involving a 13-year-old girl was voluntarily dismissed, okay, and it says but it says Jay-Z and Diddy's case involving a 13-year-old girl voluntarily dismissed by attorney Busby against Bad Boy Entertainment. Okay? Bad Boy Entertainment. And so everybody was like, oh, Jay-Z, the case is dismissed. Oh, that means that he's innocent. Actually, it doesn't. And I don't care who it actually is. A voluntary dismiss doesn't mean that the person is innocent. Because let's be clear, it seemed to me 2 days before the sanctions were removed off of Busby. And then if this happened today, seems like there was a sit down. And I believe the actual documents did say there was a sit down of some sort. They talked to each other. So yeah, but then looking at the actual document that everybody is posting, okay? Now, it says on top, Jane Doe plaintiff against all of these different people. Sean Combs, Daddy House Recording. You have Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings, Bad Boy Production Holdings, Bad Boy Book Holding, Bad Boy Records LLC, Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Production, and Sean Carter also organizational does and individual does, right? But then at the bottom, after they name off everyone, okay, it literally says on here that pursuant to Rule 41A, I think is IA or 1AI of the Federal Rules of the Civil Procedure, it pretty much says the plaintiff Jane Doe, by and through her undersigned counsel, hereby gives notice that the above caption, it literally says above caption, action is voluntary dismissed with prejudice against defendant Bad Boy Records LLC. The same is acknowledged and agreed by BBR LLC and through its undersigned counsel. So I was like, does that mean that everyone has been dismissed from this, or is it just Bad Boy Records? Mia, I find it interesting that you're here. I thought you wanted me to just talk about Trump and talk about Elon. Wait a minute. Hey, Mia. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Mia. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Jay. Hey, Teef. I thought you wanted me to just talk about that and not talk about this stuff. But with that being said, I was like, what does this mean? Because it just says Bad Boy Records LLC. So then I was like, okay. So I spoke to my friend. She doesn't specialize in this, but she's an attorney. And she was like, it could be either way. She said it could be a technicality. She was like, this one is kind of a tricky one. So then I said, okay, well, let me check the TMZs. Let me check, the Googles. Let me check, I'm saying, all of that. And I can't find anybody in mainstream You know what I'm saying? I understand, Mia, but at the same time, I'm gonna still talk about it. And even if you agree to disagree or not, like I feel like we all can agree to disagree on this situation. But why isn't mainstream talking about this yet? Now, when Beyonce won those Grammys, they had mainstream media on lock. I mean, like I said, they oversaturated the internet and social media. I don't even follow that girl, and I saw nothing but all over the place that she won. You don't think that this also would be a big buzz at this point, especially on a Friday evening, that this has been dropped against him? It's not like he's a hated person. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a hated person in this industry. It's not like he Kanye. Hello. It's not like he's Kanye. So with that, why aren't they talking about it? I appreciate that, Mia. I appreciate that we definitely can have a difference of opinion. I so rock with that. Hey, creativity. Hey, Tracy. I so rock with that. I appreciate that. But yeah, no one is talking about it. Like no one is talking about it. No one has said that there's a voluntary dismissal when it comes to this case against Jay-Z or Diddy for that matter. No one's talking about it. Y'all let me know. Y'all Google right now and see if y'all see it. Besides on site, okay? Besides on site, and now the YouTubers are picking this up. Help me understand. This is why I said, baby, this is getting better than TV, because at this point, people will be on to the next by Monday. So you think it's a PR tactic? So meaning that, but who is it a PR tactic for though? That's the thing. Like, who is this a PR tactic for? Is it a PR tactic for Busby's side? Or is it a PR tactic for Jay-Z's side? So it's like, yeah, PR tactic, but when you're talking about, when you talking about, yeah, but who does this benefit is what I'm saying. When you're talking about a case regarding a 13-year-old, I'm screaming it to the mountaintops that the case was dismissed. I'm screaming it to the mountaintops that the case was dismissed. Even if that still doesn't make me be innocent or guilty, the fact that it's dismissed is still a win to a certain extent. And so, and not to mention, this sanction case that had just got dismissed, 2 days ago? Didn't I just talk about it 2 or 3 days ago? Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. I just talked about the sanctions being removed from Tony Busby. Jay-Z's attorney dropped, and Jay-Z dropped the sanctions from Tony Busby. And then this comes out. So I find this interesting. Yeah, no, not. Let me tell you something. Jay-Z and Beyonce are very masterful when it comes to this media. They pretty much have had the media on lock, in my opinion, for years. Even if the Super Bowl is going to be the biggest topic on Sunday, you scream it to the mountaintops until then. And right now, mainstream media ain't talking about it. So this is what's really making me say this is weird as hell right now. I went to Tony Busby's page. He hasn't said anything. Yeah. But you guys remember what I read to you guys the other day about the sanctions. If you guys have been following this case, the judge that is actually on top of this case, remember she implied something that Jay-Z or his attorney needs to tread lightly with the tactics that they're doing against the attorney, against Tony Busby. Remember I was talking about that? The judge pretty much told them they need to back up with how they're handling this. What if they are backing up, but they got other people doing it for them? What if? Because again, no one is talking about this. I even went to the shade room like I don't know if it's in, let me see if the shade room still. I even went to the shade room and the shade room hadn't posted about it yet. Maybe they have now, but they hadn't even posted about it yet. So that's when I was just like, hold the hell up. The shade room, millions on top of millions, and they're not even discussing this. So that's when it really made me say, how factual is this? And are they possibly reading this wrong, thinking that because it says Bad Boy Records LLC? Now, my attorney friend told me that in certain cases, you don't have to list all of them. If you know what I'm saying, like that, just even listing the one at the bottom, it could be for all of them, but then it could be not for all of them. Y'all, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. And when I tell you the buzz came out where you had people who were either pro Jay-Z or pro or anti Jay-Z and just wanted him to go down for this particular case, they're both standing 10 toes down. I even saw one content creator when I was getting ready for my live, literally talking about another content creator who was lying their butt off. They claimed that they was lying this whole time about this case just to get views. I don't know about that, but I mean, we know how the YouTube streets can be. But at the same time, when I saw that, I was just like, and then again, I think when people first saw the Jay-Z, they assumed that, but this actually says on site, Jay-Z and Diddy's case involving 13-year-old girl voluntarily dismissed by attorney Busby against Bad Boy Entertainment. Just against Bad Boy. It didn't say against Jay-Z. It didn't say against Jay-Z and Diddy is dropped. It said against Bad Boy Entertainment. So what's really going on? Is this legit? Y'all talk like, I already know what you definitely think, Mia. What y'all think about this? And I showed it to you. And what it says against defendant Bad Boy Records LLC. And then why would they remove it against Bad Boy Records LLC? Maybe because, I don't know, maybe because it's not in his name. From my understanding, Diddy has a lot of stuff in his mother or Justin's name. It could be that. It could be they ain't got no more money in it. I don't know. But what I do know is I said, well, I be. His name is at the very end of the document. Whose name is at the very end of the document? I'm confused. I'm confused, Mia. Help me out here. Are you talking about Sean Carter's name? I know his name is under, like you're talking about at the top. I'm aware of who all the names are. Yes, I'm aware of that. I said that earlier. Sean Combs, Daddy's House. I started naming all of them, and I said also organizational does, individual does, and Sean Carter. However, I said at the bottom, it says voluntary dismiss with prejudice against defendant Bad Boy Records LLC, not defendants Sean Combs and all the other names that came with it at the top. It just says Bad Boy Records LLC. And then it also says on site, also says dismissed by attorney Busby against Bad Boy Entertainment. So, but again, people are taking this and thinking that the case has been dismissed against Jay-Z. And I'm trying to figure out where in this does it say that. His name is at the top, but so are other names at the top, but their name is not at the bottom. It's only Bad Boy Records LLC that's at the bottom. So this is why I said it's quite interesting, because I don't know if this necessarily means the case has been dropped against everyone at the top, because not only Sean Carter people will probably put it out there, Sean Combs would too. He still got people working for him outside of the prison, PR and everything else more than likely, and also his attorneys. They would be on top of this, I would think, especially dealing with a minor. So this is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm waiting for this to unfold. I am waiting for this to unfold. Like I said, I just think this is the tip. This is the tip of it. We ain't got to the meat and potatoes. We ain't got to all of the stuff that's probably about to happen. Yeah, this I don't understand. Why, hey Daisy, I don't understand. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. I do not understand. Yeah, notice of voluntary dismissal. But again, it says Bad Boy Records at the bottom. I would love for an attorney, an actual attorney, to dissect this. We got plenty of attorneys that are on YouTube that could really break this down and tell us what it really means. Like I said, I have definitely had someone who said it could be either or in this situation. But if you don't see the top attorneys that really talk about this stuff, if you don't see them talk about it either, my educated guess is going to be that this is just simply about Bad Boy Records and it has nothing to do with dismissing it against Jay-Z and Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, it may be that this is still continuing. They're just dropping it from Bad Boy Records. Because right now it's only the YouTube streets and IG posted about, only one actually IG site posting about it. So yeah, you guys, this is interesting. This is interesting, and I'm here for it. And I'm here for it because I'm here for just all truth being revealed. Really, I'm here for it. And I'm tired of, honestly, the ping pong drama back and forth with these attorneys. Like, let's get to a case, or let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. Is this judge going to say we're taking this all the way to a trial, to court? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, I definitely yeah, I want to see where this goes. I want to see where this goes. And I definitely want to see whether it is true or not, meaning that it has been dismissed or not by Jay-Z. What happens next, child? What happens next? Because yeah, uh, I don't know. I just feel like this is just getting started, and we haven't even got to Diddy's trial yet. And that comes in, was it March or May, if I'm not mistaken? It's coming soon. So, but still to this day, I'm typing it in and I still don't see any of the main news media saying that Jay-Z has been dropped from this case. And you know, TMZ is legitimate news at this point. They be on it. They be on it. And they still, I see nothing. I see nothing about this situation. So my guess at this point, did he just dismiss Bad Boys, not Jay-Z? That's the question. Hi, Spicy. That is the question. That is literally the question. Is this just dropped against Bad Boy Records? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that is, Mia, but okay, you guys, I'm getting strict with my guidelines at this point. Don't bring up any YouTube channels or promote your YouTube channels. And that is just out of respect for content creators. Okay. That is definitely something that I have in the guidelines, but I've been just kind of chill about it. No more mentioning of YouTube content creators. Now, the only time I mention them is when I'm referencing them. But yeah, I don't care about Kanye West rant. I probably won't even talk about that. He probably was having an alleged episode. So yeah, I think at this point, all the stuff that he said, child, I ain't gonna even focus on Kanye. Kanye is on a whole different situation. But yeah, that's one thing I don't know, Spicy. That's one thing I don't know. And again, some people feel like it has been dropped, some people don't. Right now, I'm gonna say I don't know. But what I do know is I do feel that if it is dropped, it's gonna be all over the place, not just YouTube and not just on site. It only takes a second for everything to spread like wildfire on social media. So, and this came out, when did On-Site post this? On-Site posted this. Let me see, y'all. They posted this, honey. They posted this 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. Yep. So 3 hours ago. And at this point, literally, when I went on my homepage, I saw 3 different YouTubers with huge, huge followings already reporting about this. I would say at this point, we would definitely know if it has been dropped, like it's been dropped. Jay-Z and Diddy has had a voluntary dismissal from this case. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. But again, we'll have to wait and see. But I wanted to know what y'all opinions were on it. At the end of the day, I'm not a fan of Jay-Z or Diddy, but like I told y'all when this allegation first came out, a 13-year-old girl, I wouldn't want that being put on anyone. I don't care if it's my worst enemy, especially it not being true. If it's not true, I would not want that on anyone because that is insane, demonic. And furthermore, yeah, at that point when he said that he was gonna fight this, I was like, if I was not guilty, I would fight it too. I would fight it too. But it looks like if it's not dismissed, he's gonna have to fight it in court. And that's just what it is. But you guys, I just wanted to come and touch bases. I know I've been doing lives left and right, but I had to come and get your opinions on this to see exactly what's going on. And I'm sure I'm going to get some biased opinions and some unbiased opinions. But I definitely, as long as you're respectful, would like to have your opinions on the situation. Do you think this means that this case has been dismissed? And interesting enough, I will say this. The YouTube streets, they're so focused on Jay-Z. No one has said from what I saw, oh, Jay-Z and Diddy has been dropped from the case. Everybody keeps saying Jay-Z was dismissed. And I'm like, do y'all not realize that if that is the case, then everybody's name on here is dismissed? Why aren't you also saying this case was dismissed when it comes to Diddy too? And this is why I say Jay-Z has so much favor when it comes to his fan base in the media. I feel like at this point, everybody would be talking about it if it were true. But I don't see it. I do not see it. But I'm like, okay, why is everybody just saying Jay-Z? No, baby. If it is Jay-Z, that means it's also Diddy. Diddy has also been dropped, and this has been a case that's been dismissed. Remove both of their names. Both of their names would be removed, right? But yeah, everybody's talking about Jay-Z. So you guys, let's continue the conversation below, child. This is interesting. This is interesting. Let me tell you something. This is better than reality TV at this point because it's so mysterious. Like, I don't know what the hell they doing. I don't know what they doing. And I guess that's the tactic of good attorneys. I don't know what Busby doing. I don't know what Jay-Z's attorney is doing. I don't know what Diddy's attorney is doing. Because Puff has so much other stuff other than this case. It's just one thing off of Puff's back. True, that is true. And hey, Denise, but again, I think, isn't this the youngest victim for him? Isn't this the youngest victim for him, or is there someone younger? Please don't tell me they have accused him of something much younger. But I feel like this is the youngest person that has accused him of something with all of the accusations. So I feel like because this is possibly the youngest person, they would also put that out there. And at the very least, his own team would put it out there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay. So you said this is the only one so far. Okay. So, yeah, the fact that this is such a young girl, please, like, a voluntary, but again, and that's for both of them. Voluntary dismissal doesn't mean that they're not guilty, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Things can happen behind the scenes that can make things disappear. You know what I mean? Like, let's just call it what it is. But yeah, I want to know. I'm gonna stay tuned on this. I'm hoping that one of the attorneys that are like the big time attorneys talk about it on YouTube. So then that way we could really get down and get a deep dive into this to see what they say. Like, you know, those who handle these type of cases all the time that are on YouTube, do they think this is a dismissal for Jay-Z and Diddy? Or is this just Bad Boy Entertainment that they're dismissing from this? And I can understand them dropping Bad Boy Entertainment. I don't know if Bad Boy Entertainment got 80 more money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know at this point. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let's keep the combo going in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this situation. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles.